how's it going on, my Tacticians? Welcome back to another video from yours truly. Alright, you all know the drill, it's Monday matches, so why not show off battles of me getting my butt whooped by my Tacticians as they take the strategies I try to employ and just absolutely decide to go circumvent them. And again, let's get this party started. We're starting off with Trey here. And let me tell you, this strategy, you know, this was a very solid strategy at the time. So, I'm gonna start things off. Gonna be putting in Rosie and Lily. This is a classic duo that you see sometimes when you run, you know, weather teams. You see the Torkoal with the heat, with the heat wave, etc. But I decided to do something a little bit differently with Rosie and Drought. So Drought ability activated. Gonna be setting up the sun. And shenanigans gonna be taking place. I see the Nihilego and I'm thinking, okay, oh crap, this ain't gonna be good for us. So I go with the Leech Seed here, thinking, okay, let's see what we can do here. I go into the Nihilego, go for the Leech Seed, see what damage I can set up, and it goes for the Toxic Spikes. I'm like, Toxic Spikes? What? Toxic Spikes? Why are you putting Toxic Spikes in? And then out comes Power Trick. I'm like, oh no, not this again, not this. No, we're not doing this again. I'm not falling for the shenanigans again. As the Nihilego leeches, you know, the Leech Seed goes off. Ego is going to be withdrawn just to get rid of the Leech Seeds. I'm like, okay, that's not exactly what I wanted to have happen. Out comes Gwen, and I see shenanigans already starting to take place here. The Sand Stream is activated. UP is going to be running out of plant, so after you is going to be going off. Eruption coming off. After you didn't get to go off because, you know, she was already going to go first. And French Fry going to be going, holding up red card and setting up the trick room here. As Ragnar comes in and sets, just goes in, going to be triggering this off. And here comes the counter. Nope, not trick room. MP is being an idiot. Counter is what was going off here. I don't know why he was going for counter. I mean, it was neither way, neither of my Pokemon were going to be, you know, physical attackers. But in any case, poison now affecting Ragnar. He's, you know, not happy about this at all whatsoever. So, I decided to bring in Rosie. Because I want my Sunlight. I want to get my Sunlight back in. The only way Lily is going to be able to outspeed everything on my opponent's side of the field is if she has the Sun. She's pretty fast, and she shows it right here. Manages to get the Giga Drain off. Gonna finish off the Hippowdon. Gonna shut down the Sandstorm shenanigans at play here. Gonna make things a little bit easier for me, but still gotta deal with French Fry and Reversal. I did so much damage. That's gonna bring me down to quite a low HP, 51 HP. Poison gonna reduce me even further, but thankfully Rosie has the berry. She is still in the fight. She's still able to get her, you know, her health damage, and with the what I'm trying to say here. Now, whatever, with the eruption, there we go, that's what I'm trying to say. Now, out comes Totoro! Totoro is going to be going for the defensive protect here, and this is where Impy's like, okay, what are we going to do here? What am I going to set up? So I go for another after you, going to set up Rosie, going to take the kind offer and go for the eruption again. I have to make do with what I have. I'm going to be losing health every turn here. I just gotta make do with what I have. So, there goes Rosie. Eruption manages to take out the Medicham, but poison is starting to affect me, and Tortoro has got the burn, and I'm like, I'm confuzzled now. Where's the berry on this thing? What's it got? Is it like gonna go for like belly drum into facade? So I'm thinking that may be it. Rosie gonna go for another eruption, gonna go into attacking both Pokemon. Obviously, the Nihilego not gonna be affected by this at all, despite all that, despite the heat damage. Hidden Power Ice coming out. Not sure why you thought Hidden Power Ice would be a good thing here. Like, honestly, he could have just gone for a Sludge Bomb and would have done way more damage to Lily. But whatever. I'm not Trey. I'm not his Pokemon. I don't know what their moves are. I go for a Giga Drain here into the Nihilego, seeing that Rosie's not going to be able to do any damage against my opponent. Ego gonna go for a Hidden Power Ice again, straight into Lily. She barely clings on to 3 HP. Not exactly something she wants to deal with, but hey, I gotta do what I can here. Fissure comes out. I go for like a one last desperation moves because there's no way she's gonna survive and do any damage. So I go for the Fissure. It misses, and that's gonna be the end of my Sporkle. So Toto is still suffering the burn damage. Now out comes Bob. So Bob is on the field. He manages to avoid the spikies, the toxic spikes, because he, you know, he's a physical attacker. Or not a physical attacker, but he's a flying type, even though he's got no wings to speak of. I go for another Giga Drain here, gonna be dealing some more damage to Nihilego. Not able to get the, you know, the KO off. Hidden Power Ice comes out again from the Nihilego. This is gonna be bad for me because that Nihilego is faster than Bob. And Bob is, you know, unfortunately I made a mistake here. I go for my attack. I thought maybe he'd go for like a Facade or something else. Or he would keep the ground move and not go for Protect. So I go for the Z Mirror move, but it failed because Protect does not, you know, affect or Z Mirror move does not take into account of what Protect does. It's not an offensive move, so it doesn't deal any damage. So it's not gonna help me at all. Lazuli now on the field. Gonna be busting out my Sunny Day here. She's my backup Sunny Day setter. Hidden Power Ice comes out from the Nihilego. Connects onto Bob. Rest in Pepperoni for Bob. This is not looking good for Team Impy at all. Sunny Day now comes out. Gonna deal some, you know, give me some much needed help here. Gonna be helping me out quite a bit. Now Lazuli's Flower Gift is back on the field, ready to grow. Doing some nice damage, and here comes the Facade! Doing some nice damage, not able to get the KO off, but, you know, it's still scary. It did have Facade, but not sure what he was really doing there. I believe he said it was a mistake that he put the Facade on, or that he put the Flame Orb on. It was just a mistake. Doesn't help me out here. So I go for the Helping Hand. I've only got one chance now, and that is to utilize Lazuli's ability. I'm going to be predicting this Protect You from the Snorlax, and I go into Horn Leech. Gonna finish off the Nihilego once and for all. I've only got one chance here, and that is to make full use of Lazuli's ability, Flower Gift, which increases my attacking power and special defensive power of whatever allied Pokemon is on the field next to Lazuli. So I've got to keep her up as long as possible. Fortunately, she has an Eye of Papa Bear, gonna be able to keep her up, and she has the Helping Hand to maximize my damage output. So that's all I got to work with. This is literally all I have to work with. Out comes X-Wing, the Mega Metagross gonna be coming out here. I don't have any other options left. I'm down to my last like 3 Pokemon, maybe 2, perhaps. I honestly lost count. X-Wing gonna be going for the oh my goodness, for the Mega Evolution. Helping Hand comes out from Lazuli, gonna be going into Victor. Victor going for the Horn Leech into the Snorlax. That's gonna be my best bet. Restore as much health as I can. Keep Victor up for as long as I can. And Double Team comes out. Double Team comes out. I'm like, come on! This is not gonna end well for Team Envy at all. So, out comes Keiko now. Not Keiko, Cake! They're coming out now for the Ultra Beast once again. It's 2 Pokemon to 3. I think maybe I have a chance here if I can just get rid of one of them with Victor. So I go for one final gamble. I go for my Jump Kick, deal what damage I can, and the Kartana is Focus Sashed. Of course the Kartana would be Focus Sash. Meteor Mash comes out, gonna connect onto Lazuli. She's done all she can. She survives on 2 HP, but she's not gonna survive the poison at the end of the turn. Secret Sword comes out, gonna be connecting onto Victor, and that is gonna be the end of Victor. Oh, he tried his darndest, people. He did all he could for me, giving me a small glimmer of a chance. Lazuli goes down as well, but she managed to get the sunlight out from my final Pokemon, and that is Ragnar. He's coming back in. He's still poisoned, but he has one final trick up his sleeve, and that is going to be his Mega Evolution. Alright. He's at full power now. He's only got one hope now, and that is to get rid of the Kartana. I go for the Kartana, hoping that maybe the Metagross doesn't know Hammer Arm or something like that. But instead, the Metagross knows Rock Slide. I'm like, oh no! Every fire types hate Rock Slide. Why does that move exist? Oh, poor Team Impy. Oh, we were so close. Maybe if I had whatchamacallit, maybe if I had Heat Wave instead of Flamethrower, maybe I could have survived. But you know what? We're not done yet. I gotta show off another team. I gotta show up another battle. This time it's gonna be against Konsuno. So why not show off a battle against Konsuno? Alright, so Konsuno is now on the field. I faced this team many times. I faced this lineup before. My Pokemon are quite used to the team he has. Here comes Greninja, here comes Hazard. We've faced these guys before. It's the same. We know the song and dance. We know the routine. Hazard gonna be swapping out here. He's not gonna risk the paralysis. He knows what's gonna happen. I'm going for my classic strategy. This is one move that I know. It's the skill swap, contrary, superior strat. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go for any contrary shenanigans just yet because it didn't work with them. But Superior goes for the Glare, going to be shutting down the Nihilego as best it can. It's going to be helping me out, at least slowing down the darn thing. Now, Not Your Fedora is paralyzed, and the spikes are up. You know, one layer of spikes, not too scary, not too bad. You know, I could deal with a whole lot worse. Now, out comes Laura, going to be going for that. Intimidate here. She's assault vested, she's got close combat, and in just a few seconds I'm going to be giving her the skill swap. Now obviously this strategy relies on two things. One, my opponent having physical attackers, and two, my opponent not having special attackers. And unfortunately, those conditions aren't met. Fortunately, the Greninja does go for a physical attack and go for a U-turn into what was Sylvester, but after 2 intimidates, it's not going to be as all damaging. My Arcanine, but you know it's still on the field. She's still there. Now, Toxic Spice now coming out from Not Your Fedora. That is indeed not my Fedora. My Nihilego, you know, it just sits on my head, doesn't really do anything. I go for the skill swap here. I go for some more shenanigans. What better way to increase my power than by giving my opponent Intimidate? After all, I'm contrary, so the reverse is going to happen to me. What better way to give myself some more firepower than by increasing my attack power and then going for a close combat? I should have gone into the Nihilego. Why? Because Nihilego probably would not have survived that +1 close combat. But instead, Stone Edge coming out, going to be connecting on Laura. She barely survives that. Power Gem comes out, gonna connect onto Laura, and that is gonna be the end of my strategy before I even had a chance to make use of it. I got one turn off and I've already wasted it, and I'm like, oh lord, that's not good. That's bad. That is really bad. Alright, so Sylvester now on the field. He gets hit by the spikes, gets poisoned by the Toxic Spike. Now things aren't looking good. Flash Flood coming out, gonna be protecting here. I don't know if I was able to predict it, but I do go for the skill swap here. Gonna take the Beast Boost here and see what damage I can do. You're gonna get the Beast Boost and trade the Flash Flood with the Nihilego. Leaf Storm comes out, doesn't connect onto the Swampert because of the Protect. Stealth Rocks now coming out from my opponent. I'm like, come on! How many entry hazards are you gonna throw against me? How many have you got, Konsuno? Seriously! Now, Flash Fire gonna be running out, gonna be going into Spiritomb now. This is gonna make things even harder on me because I don't want to give up this Beast Boost, so I'm gonna go and give it up. Gonna give it to the Spiritomb and instead trade for the pressure. Not really sure what I was thinking in my brain here, but it was better than, you know, swapping it and giving it to Sylvester as he's about to use Leaf Storm. Contrary only works what? Only works if, you know, if I lose my boost. And Contrary is not going to power, or Leaf Storm's not going to power me up if I have Beast Boost. Now Power Jump comes out, Nihilego gonna connect on Sylvester. He barely survives, but gets an eject button out. Now out comes Kaylani. So I'm thinking, okay, let's see what damage we can do here. But now I see what Konsuno's strategy is. All these entry hazards are just racking up the damage. He's not even doing anything and I'm losing health. Spiritomb going for the protect. I'm trying to think of what I can do here. So I go for another skill swap, trying to get the Beast Boost fast from the Spiritomb. I go for the Psych Up. I have Psych Up on this Pokemon. I gave Kaylani Psych Up because I felt like maybe this might help. Thunder coming out, not gonna connect onto Kaylani though, thankfully, because if that Thunder had connected, I would have been in real bind. Spiritomb, Sucker Punch going out, not gonna connect onto Yara, but I am gonna get my skill swap off again. I'm running out of skill swap, people. I'm really running out of skill swap. Now I've got the Beast Boost fast. Now I've got the pressure on. Oh wait, I gave it to my opponent. I forgot. And then I'm gonna go for a Sparkling Aria because you know that's what you do when you have Kaylani on the field. You go for a Sparkling Aria. So Sparkling Aria gonna connect, gonna shut down the Nihilego at long last, preventing it from getting any more boosts off. Eject button coming out from the Spiritomb, gonna be forcing it out, preventing it from making any moves. And now out comes the Greninja. So the Greninja is back on the field, and well, Kaylani is really running out of health. She's losing health fast. She's lost so much she can't even do anything at this point. Now Hazard comes back out. Now Shadow Sneak is gonna be coming out for the Greninja, gonna be dealing so much damage to me. Without the Intimidate to shut him down. This is doing so much damage, so I go for one final skill swap. Gonna give Kaylani one last chance to increase her power and maybe deal some massive damage to my opponent. So I go for one more Sparkling Aria. She's got +1 thanks to the Nihilego from the Psych Up. So I go for my Sparkling Aria, deal all that damage. I get rid of Hazard. That's the end of, well, basically Hazard. I get the Beast Boost off. She manages to get another +1. But she's on her last leg. She's at 11 HP. There is no way she's gonna survive another attack from the Greninja. I thought maybe if I could give it to her, maybe if I could give her Beast Boost, she'd be able to do something. But I send in Sylvester, swap out Yara, but now all those entry hazards are coming to really bite me in the butt. Sylvester gets knocked out before he even gets to make a move. Shadow Sneak comes out, shuts Kaylani down. I have lost the control of this battle. I have nothing left to do in this battle. All of my Pokemon have lost a lot of HP. Some of them can't even come back in. Here comes Latias. She's coming in as well. She's the only one that can safely avoid most of the entry hazards, but not all of them. Yara definitely ain't gonna survive the spikes. That's gonna be the end of my Meowstic, instantly KO'd upon entry. Pointed Stones knock into Latias. She doesn't like those at all. Now out comes Laura. She's the last line in my team. I'm down to my last 2 Pokemon. I'm thinking, okay, what can I do here? What can I do here? I'm running out of moves, running out of steam, lost a lot of firepower. Latias is gonna Mega Evolve. I'm staring down a +2 Mawile that's not even in its Mega form yet. Latias is gonna Mega Evolve right now. She's my best hope here. And U-turn coming out here, gonna be going into Latios, or not Latios, Latias. That's going to be dealing quite a bit of damage to Latias. She barely survives again. But we're not done yet, people. One more swap. Out comes Flash Flood, the Swampert. Iron Head comes out, going into Benedict. He doesn't Mega Evolve, but no, it doesn't matter. I'm going for Recover. I'm just trying to survive. I'm just trying to go into the battle. Just trying to see what I can do. See if I can outplay him somehow. Flinch comes out, and I'm like, oh, thank Lord Arceus for the flinches. So out comes Mawile now. Gonna go for the Mega Evolution now. I'm thinking, oh crud, if this thing has Sucker Punch. If this has Sucker Punch and it connects onto Jenna, yep, it has Sucker Punch. Connects onto Jenna. That's the end of it. That was my last chance. I needed one more Iron Head to shut down the Mawile. Not able to get it off. Mist Ball comes out. I was doubling down it just in case. Not able to get the KO off. It barely, Benedict barely clings on to like 1-2 HP. Ice Beam comes out from the Swampert. Latias manages to take that. But this battle's all a formality. Outnumbered 4-1, Latias does not stand a chance. She goes for the recover. She manages to stay into the fight one more turn. I'm thinking, okay, I'll just go for the recovery here. Try to predict him using, Sucker Punch. See if I can outplay him. He sees my prediction. He still goes for another Sucker Punch. That shuts Latias down. That's the end of the battle. GG. Impy lost complete control of this fight with all those entry hazards. Oh my lord. Stealth Rocks, Spikes, Toxic Spikes. What more did he... I think he was only missing like Sticky Web. Yeah, I think he was missing like Sticky Web and he would have gotten all of the entry hazards. If he had Sticky Webs, he would have just gotten all the entry hazards, people. He would have just gotten all the entry hazards and that just would have completed it. Oh my lord, these battles were intense. Some of them were even crazier. And I'll see you Tacticians for the next battles. Bye-bye!
I'm taking in what I can get, but I can't find the answers yet. Head underwater, slow my mind. I hold my breath until I'm found.